Business Lesson 18, Business Etiquette, Book 5, Business English, Vocabulary, Part 1, page 132. Impression. Courteous. Imbibe. Colleague. Harmony. Customary. Conventional. Regulatory. Article Part 1, page 129. Just Getting By, The New Wave of Coasting. A study of Brett Adams. A. 2. He likes to log in around 8 a.m., breeze through a few emails, and respond to any that have come in overnight. I want to get the work done, and I want to be seen to be working. So if people see my emails coming in first thing, that goes a long way to creating a good impression. We have a daily meeting at 9:30, so I'm ready for that, and I try to have some questions ready that I can ask to make it look like I'm engrossed in my work, he says. But when that's over, I grab some breakfast and watch YouTube for a bit. People can see I'm online, but I'm not actually doing anything, he admits. Around 11, I usually do a bit of work, but I'll usually stop around 12 and get some lunch and go for a walk or a run. After that, I'm tired, so I'll take a nap. From about 2 to 2:30, I'll do a bit more work and send a few more emails, but usually by 4, my concentration is going. I keep the computer on in case there's anything I need to respond to, but I'm basically done for the day. B. 3. Many saw the low value that they had to corporations and began to question what was most important. A job or living life? More hours spent at home made people reassess, with many choosing to switch careers or leave their jobs to start a new business. The Great Resignation has received a lot of attention in the media. Others, however, didn't leave their jobs but chose instead to coast. In the United States, 11,000 employees were surveyed. 39% of them said that they were coasting through their jobs, while a study in January of this year found half of the employees said that they were neither engaged nor disengaged in their work. But what are the reasons for this more relaxed attitude to work? C. 1. However, it's important to remember that the last couple of years has been an incredibly difficult time for a lot of people. There's been a sharp rise in the number of people reporting mental health issues brought on by an increased sense of isolation. In addition, many people are dealing with sick relatives or even the loss of a loved one. It's difficult to give yourself entirely to your work when there are so many things to worry about. A lot of people are taking some time to recharge and focus a bit more on their personal needs. Going to the gym, seeing friends and family, and getting time to pursue interests have taken on increased importance after so many of us were unable to go anywhere for months. It could also be an issue with the workplace itself. Workers who don't feel valued or seen by the management may well lose their dynamism, with no clear rewards to shoot for. D. 5. I've been partly considering a career change, he says. I quite like what I do, but I've been doing it for so long that there's no longer any real challenge to it. I've wondered about dipping a toe into teaching or medicine as an option. I want to feel like I make a difference. Employees who coast can risk damaging their careers if their lack of input is noticed. Doing the bare minimum might not get you in trouble, but it's not going to get you noticed either. When it comes down to it, though, it's hard to be really driven if you're not ultimately interested in what you do. Brett would agree. I'm content, but I know I can't sustain this, he says. I need the drive and the excitement. I need to care again. Study Skills, Part 3, page 137. 20 Business Etiquette Rules You Should Never Break. 1. Pay attention to names. 2. Greet everyone. 3. Offer a handshake and make eye contact. 4. Give cues that show you're paying attention. 5. Introduce others. 6. Send customized, handwritten thank you notes. It's perfectly fine to send out auto-confirmation and thank you emails after customers make a purchase online. However, a thank you by email, especially if it is a large account or long-standing business relationship, is considered ingenuine and rude. 7. Proofread emails for grammar and typo mistakes. 8. Be polite and professional in all forms of communication. 9. Always be on time. 10. Dress appropriately. 11. Always practice good hygiene. 12. If you invite others to a business lunch, it's your treat. Lunch meetings give you the opportunity to get to know a colleague better, impress an investor, or learn more about a client and their needs. The rule of thumb is that the person who extends the invitation covers the bill. Don't make a fuss over it. 13. Show respect for shared areas and items. 14. Be mindful of how others work. 15. Put away your phone. 16. Don't be a complainer. 17. Table manners. Matter. You should also be aware of other dining etiquette. Many of the rules that your parents enforced at the dinner table are still in play. Don't talk with your mouth full or chew with it open. No elbows on the table. Don't blow your nose with the napkin. No texting or playing with your phone at the table. 18. Don't overshare, but don't be too distant. Either. Don't drag your personal life into professional settings. Telling everyone in the office about your cheating boyfriend or your wild, drunken weekend escapades puts others in tense and awkward positions. It's not appropriate for work either, and those who overshare are often fired for it. 19. Use your inside voice. Some individuals have loud, booming voices that demand to be heard. Sometimes we get excited in conversation and forget about our inside voices. Either way, it is important to keep the sound volume at a decent level. A loud environment distracts and disturbs others. 20. Be aware of nonverbal cues. You might be surprised by how much your facial expressions, body language, and hand movements convey to others. Your facial expressions play a huge role in how others perceive you.
Hey, thanks for listening. We hope that you enjoyed another lesson of Uncle Sam's American English. These audios are synced with our 4-book series. Contact one of our professors or join our online course by visiting our Facebook page, Uncle Sam's International.